We are on our way from Page to Yuma today, going to pick up a boat. We thought while we're driving, since we have 7 hours of driving time, we get a lot of emails with questions. So rather than just trying to answer them one at a time, we thought we'd do a video, because many of you probably have the same questions. About trailering, about life on the road, why we picked what we picked.
A little Q&A time. What type of schooling does Haley do?
I do online Christian high schooling, and it's not homeschooling. My parents don't teach me. I have virtual teachers that I can talk to and Skype with. They teach me. I have virtual classmates that I can interact with, ask for homework questions. I have tons of books, lots of books for school, and it's called North Star Academy.
What is our tow vehicle? So we actually have a 2015 Ford F-150. One of the reasons that we purchased the Ford instead of going with another Chevy, because we always had Chevy, was a couple different things that Ford did new to the 2015 model. It is the aluminum body, so it is lighter. We also got the engine that is the 3.5 liter twin turbo engines. It's the EcoBoost. It's really fast. It does a really great job towing. We can definitely get up and out of our way if we need to. It has the Super Crew cab, so it's plenty of space in the back for her and for the cat and ice chest and whatever else we need. And we also have the towing package on it, which gives us the bigger axles. So we have the 3.55 axles, and our towing capacity is about 11,900 pounds with this exact model that we got. It's very spacious, it's very comfortable, it has a lot of fun little gadgets on it, really easy to drive, and it tows pretty good.
I have to say, I was very skeptical about not getting a V8 because, you know, the old saying, there's no replacement for displacement, but once you did some of the research, and Jenna did a ton of research on it, but then I saw some videos, and now that I've driven it and towed with it, the difference between the V8 and the V6, I never would imagine that you actually get more pulling power with a V6 than you do a V8. And apparently, I just read the other day that Ford is going to not make the V8 in the F-150 anymore. And I think it's a good thing because I have to say, this V6 with the twin turbos, you have so much more torque at the low end. Normally with a V8, you have to wind the engine out to get into the power band to get the torque. This thing has torque that starts at about 1,800 RPM, so you have it almost right off the line all the way through your RPM. So I'm pretty impressed. It's a good truck. It's a really good truck.
And it has heated seats. That was an absolute necessity for me. Okay, next one. Why did we pick the trailer that we have? I'll let him have this one.
Oh, yeah, that's a loaded question. All right, so it really came down to timing for us. Do we do a fifth wheel? Do we do a travel trailer? The trailer that we had before didn't have a slide out, so that was a mandatory thing, is to try to get more space. One of the biggest important things is because we like to boondock so much is we wanted big tanks. So when I say big tanks, I mean black water, gray water, and freshwater tanks. And a lot of these travel trailers have very, very small tanks. Some of them have like 38-gallon tanks. That's just not adequate. That's about 2 days with a couple of people. But this travel trailer has 78 gallons of gray water tank. It's a 42-gallon black water and then a 68-gallon freshwater. So big tanks mean longer time out boondocking. You don't have to stop and dump your tanks and fill up with fresh water.
And we can take showers.
So more showers, right? More showers, more fresh water. And if you stretch that out, that gives you, we can do 6-7 days. The timing thing came into it in really, in hindsight, we might have done things differently. There's certain advantages to a fifth wheel. There's certain advantages to the bumper pole. The bumper pole means we can have a camper shell and we can put a lot of stuff in the camper shell. With a fifth wheel, it's far more maneuverable. You get a little bit more space in the trailer. There's pros and cons to it. I think that in reflection, I'd probably do a fifth wheel next, but I don't regret the bumper pole.
A couple other things that we liked about it, the big bunks in the back for her. If anybody's familiar with the small little twin size or not even twin size bunks in the back are just not conducive to growing teenagers. So she does have the big full size, almost queen size bunks in the back, and then we have a walk around queen bed up front, and then of course we have a super slide, which is great because we always joke about how much room there is in there. It's like a dance floor. So having a lot of space in there so we're not tripping all over each other, that was really important and a big thing that we liked about it too. What did we do with all of our stuff? Haley? This is her favorite part.
Garage sales. Lots and lots and lots of garage sales. And Craigslist.
Next question is, how did we get the boat and the trailer to Page or to any campground that we're at? Basically what we did is we took the trailer to the campground first, dropped it off, got the cat all situated there, settled in for a couple of days, and now we're doing the drive from the northernmost tip of Arizona to the southernmost tip of Arizona to get our boat, and then we're going to take the boat back to the trailer and have some fun on the Colorado River and Lake Powell there with the boat. So obviously we cannot tow all of them at the same time. We did them in 2 different trips. What kind of camera equipment do we use?
Oh boy, yeah. So I think the best way to answer that, I mean, like right now we're filming on a GoPro. It's one of the old GoPro Hero 3s. It's not the 4. It's a good camera. It works just... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a whole video on all the camera gear because there's a lot of different stuff that I use. I use a regular DSLR. I use a DJI Osmo. The microphones that we use, and then the GoPro. So I'm going to do a whole video that kind of explains it more in detail. But if you're curious right now, this is a GoPro Hero 3, and then we're using a Rode Video Micro for the microphone to pick up to get the better quality sound.
And last but not least, why are we RVing full time? Why not?
Why not? Why wait when you can go? Think of RVers traveling the country and you meet them, most of them are retiring age. And there's nothing wrong with those guys. It's great for them to do it, more power to them. But I would have wanted to do it earlier because I want to do it before my knees give out, before my back gives out, before my eyes give out. Do it while you really still can do it. We wanted to do it for Haley so that she gets to see things that average kids don't get to see. For me in business, so many times as I would hire people, you just realize that those people, especially the younger ones, had no what I called life experience. And life experience is, they graduated from college and they graduated from school and they got good grades, but just dealing with people and dealing with places and dealing with going on a business trip or whatever, no life experience. So having life experience is almost as important, in my opinion, as schoolwork. And so if you can do both, then it's a win-win for everybody.
That was a big deal for me too, is that she's super smart. I mean, she's super book smart, straight A student, no problem in the school realm at all. But to give her more experiences, to introduce her to different people and different places and have her get out and see the world and experience all that together as a family too, making those memories is something that you can never, take away from any of us, and was really important to me. Plus the fact that I really like to travel.
Well, let me say, if you don't have 2 people, 3 really, that like to travel, you're gonna be in a mess. If I didn't like to travel and she did, and we're doing this, one of us is going to be real unhappy. And so the fact that all 3 of us, especially the 2 of us, love to travel. I mean, it's what we live for and what we want to do all the time. If you don't have somebody that likes it as much as you like it, then you're going to have a mess. So that told us right away that, probably we could live our lives like this, traveling all the time, because we love it. So, and we both love it equally. And, we've pretty much passed that bug on to Haley as well.
And we genuinely like each other. We like each other's company. We have a lot of fun together.
So if you want to ask some more questions, and I'm sure you do, these probably have prompted other questions, fire away. Email is the best, but you can put them in the comments here on YouTube. We'll try to answer them. If not, maybe we'll get it in the next video.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.